this is Susie Q of Susie Q's Happy Little Haven, and welcome to my nursery room window. So this is going to be a details video of my newest little addition to the nursery. And I got him, let's see, I did a box opening this past Wednesday, and this is the Jaylan sculpt by Laura Tuzio Ross, or Jaylan sculpt. And so I wanted to do a details video and also a name reveal. And so I'll tell you right now what I've decided to name him. I've actually been switching back and forth between a couple of names, but I've settled on this one, and I'll tell you why. This little guy's name is Frankie. And the reason that I named him Frankie was because we used to have a relative, a male relative in our family that had naturally curly hair, like Frankie here, and his name was Frankie. And but his hair was brown, where this little guy's hair is blonde, but still it was like a natural blonde or natural curls like this. So I thought, you know what, I'm going to name him Frankie. So this is little Frankie, and he's actually a big boy. He's about 23 inches, and let me tell you some more details about him as I get him changed and such, because I've done a lot of work on this little guy. What I needed to do was the first thing I needed to do with him was change his body out, because he's full armed and full legs, and the body that he came in is actually this style of body. And where the arms attach to this this bit of cloth, you know, and it allows the arms to turn and such. But the problem is when you have this big of a sculpt, at least my personal preference is, what happens is he's already got long arms, and so when you put them in, or when he was in this particular body, his arms became even longer. And they kind of just flopped. And so I knew right away when, after I saw him, that I was going to need to change his body out. It's a nice body. There's nothing wrong with this body type, but for my particular taste and for this particular sculpt, for me, he needed to be in a full body, body style, and I'll show you what I mean in just a moment. The other things that I did with him was his legs and limbs were completely filled all the way up to the top with glass beads, and so which made his limbs super heavy. And so what I did was, and what I like to do is, I took out all of the glass beads except for from his knees down to his toes, and so that leaves this remainder to where I put the fluff, the cotton fluff in there, and I did that on both of his legs, and then his arms are filled with glass beads up to the elbow, and then there's the cotton fluff that's from his shoulders on down, and so that makes him a much less heavier baby. And it makes his limbs not so heavy, you know, when they flop around. I also gave him some new eyelashes. For some reason, the original artist gave him spidery black eyelashes. I don't know why. That was just her preference. But I changed his eyelashes out. I got him some light brown eyelashes, and so they look much better with his blonde hair. Now, I'm very pleased with the way that his artist did his painting. Very pleased. She paid attention to all the details. He's got, I don't know if you'll be able to see this, but he's got a top gums in there. He's got a little tongue in there that's kind of textured. I love the way that his lips and his nose is moistened like that, to where they look, you know, like a little baby's mouth, nose and mouth. And so, I mean, she did a really good job on all of his toenails and his fingernails. I like his skin tone is really nice, you know, for a blonde. So I'm very pleased. I mean, I'm very pleased with the way that the artist did this, her reborning. I just, you know, did a few tweaks just to make it more to my liking. And that's, you know, that's just something that probably a lot of us do. We just change things out when we get a new baby if we're not completely happy. But everything else is just perfect on this little guy. From head to toe, he's just really well done. He has really nice curly hair too, which I love. Anyway, so I'm going to go ahead and get him changed into another outfit. This is a new outfit that I bought for him, and it says, it's got a popsicle on the front, and it says, cool like mom. And I happen to love popsicles, and so I thought this would be a really cute outfit for him. And this is a Garanimals outfit, and I got one of those Garanimals boxes of clothes for him. That had, you know, all kinds of different styles of shorts and all kinds of different styles of shirts. Now, he normally would wear a size 3 to 6 months because he's such a big boy, but Garanimals runs one size larger, and so I got him the size 0 to 3 months, and that's what this, you know, it fits perfectly. So, but anyway, this is the outfit I'm going to put him in today. This is also a Garanimals outfit, and let me take this tag off. It's the Garanimals tag, and it's got a shark on the front of it, which I thought was really cute. I love the red and the different colors in this. And to go with this, these little shorts, and they have pictures of sharks all over them, and they're like a medium blue, they feel like a brushed cotton. They're really super cute. And then I already had these shoes. You've seen these shoes before. And these shoes seem to be going with a lot of my outfits for my boys these days. These are mayoral shoes, and they were a gift to me. And these shoes, the socks came along with them. So I always try to pair these two up. So that's what he's going to be wearing. Oh, and I was going to say, so he's a limited edition, and he's number 117 out of 1200. And until I saw him on eBay, I didn't even know he existed. I do have another Laura Tuzio Ross baby, and it's my Zach, and Zach is right here. And so when I saw this other little guy, I just thought that they would be, you know, really cute brothers together. And I really thought that Frankie was going to be more the size of Zach, but he's actually one size larger. Zach wears a 0 to 3 month size in regular clothing, not Garanimals. And then this little guy, Frankie, wears he would wear the 3 to 6 months. And so he is one size larger. His head is bigger. This one is just a much bigger baby boy, and I love that he is that big. He's actually the biggest boy in my nursery now. So so he's big brother. So I wanted to show you some other cute things. You know, I do a lot of shopping for my girls, but hardly any for my boys. And I wanted to show you some cute things that I got that was in the Garanimals box. And so this is one of them. And it's, I'm not going to take too long because I want to get him changed and tell you some other things. But I thought that was super cute. They have a lot of cute summer things out right now for little boys. And there's a onesie. That's actually a colored, it's colored with a button down front. Then here's a cute little undershirt type of deal, but it's also a onesie. This is really neat. This is going to be awesome for the 4th of July, red, white, and blue. It's a onesie. This is a pretty red. They have a lot of red out, and I'm loving red. It's also a onesie. And this is beautiful. Of course, you know I'm going to love this. Oh my goodness sakes. Royal blue. Who can beat royal blue? And it's got a cute little tiger on the front there. I love this color. Oh my. And then the shorts that came, were these shorts, and these are like made out of oh, what sweat shirt fabric, you know, the stretchy fabric, and then these, which are really pretty. So yeah, I went shopping for him. I had a lot of fun. So he's really gonna be styling this summer in all his cute outfits. So I'm gonna go ahead and put these aside so that I can get him changed up into his one of his other brand new outfits that I just showed you. Okay, so that's all I wanted to tell you about this little guy. If I think of some things along the way, I'll definitely let you know. But yeah, so he's reweighted and got a brand new body, and yeah, I'll show you the body. I'll show you the body that I'm talking about. It's my favorite style of body on full arms and legs babies. Let's go ahead and lay him down here. And you want to look out the window, or you want to look up that way? So these little shorts are cute. They have a little snap. See, he is a big boy. I mean, 0 to 3 months in Garanimals is, like I said, it's like a 3 to 6 months, and this just fits him. So I love his chunkiness. He's my little chunky monkey. But this is what let me show you here. I'll take out one leg. This is what the style that I like. You know, where it's just, you know, the top part of the leg is flush up against the body, like that. And I just think everything looks so much nicer on a body like that. And it's the same way with the arms. I'll show you those in just a moment. His arms are the same way. They go right into the, you know, real flush right into the body. It's a doe suede body. And it came from Bountiful Baby. I like their bodies. And then see, here's his arm. And see, it goes flush right into there too. So anyway, I'm very pleased with how he turned out. And I like this shirt, or this onesie. You know, it says new to the crew on it, and so since he's new to the crew, of course I'm going to want him to wear that one. So anyway, let's go ahead and put this, let's see, I guess this is a t-shirt, so I'll put his little shorts on first. So another thing that I wanted to tell you about today was the fact of, boy, we had yesterday, last night when I went into the kitty barn to check on my kitties. I have two sister cats that are up there that are, they're 9 years old this year. Anyway, when I went up there, they were really scared of something. And I looked around inside the barn and I didn't see anything. But they were really hesitant to go outside. They have an enclosed yard. And it's fenced in on the top as well as all around the sides. And so they did not want to go outside for some reason. They were just really scared. And so I went back out and I looked inside the yard, and lo and behold, there was a raccoon that had somehow found its way inside the kitty's yard. And it had also made its way inside their barn, you know, where they sleep and eat and everything. And so I was wondering, you know, because when I first went into the kitty barn, like the trash can was dumped over, and their food was all gone, their water was really dirty. You know, like, I go, what the heck, you know, I'm wondering what's going on. And so I found the culprit. And so anyway, the only way to get rid of raccoons is you have to trap them. And so because of having the same issue, I believe it was last year that I had the same issue with 2 raccoons that found their way into the kitty yard. And, you know, because they somehow they figured out where the food was, the cat's food was. They made a mess of things. And it was 3 weeks before I finally figured out that I needed to get, you know, a trap specifically made for raccoons. And I'll tell you what, that trap works first time every time on these guys, because they are very smart. They can get out of traps, you know. But this one, yeah, he couldn't get out of this one. And so we set the trap up last night in the yard, the kitty yard. And so we went out this morning at it was about 10:30, and lo and behold, there was a raccoon in the trap. And I'll go ahead, I took some pictures of him. I'm going to go ahead and I'll show you the pictures too. I'll put them in right here. And so that's the rascally raccoon. And so we were able to get him trapped. And the way that you get rid of raccoons is you trap them, and then you take them for a long ride, and you let them loose in a wilderness area that so that, you know, I think they said it's like 23 or 24 miles that you have to go in order to, so that they don't find their way back. And hopefully, you know, we won't have any more raccoon problems. Now these shoes, look at this, you guys, his feet are really, really big. For some reason, I am not able to get these on his feet, and I do not know why. So anyway, so my garden is growing, and I took some pictures so that I could show you, you know, the bean seeds have sprouted, and gosh, you know, they're at least 6 inches tall. The sweet peppers and the tomatoes are at least 6 inches tall, and we've had rain off and on, and so the garden is really doing well. So I'll go ahead and I'll put some photos right here so that you can see them. And then the last photos that I took these photos this morning, all of them. My peonies are almost done. I took pictures of the few peonies that were, you know, in really good shape, and I wanted to show you, you know, the last of the peonies. So, so here's a picture of my peonies. So I'm going to bring the shoes over to see if I can find this little guy some shoes that fit him, because these shoes are not working. So I'm going to go ahead and bring my shoes over. These have always fit all of my boys, you know. But for some reason, he's just got extra big feet. But he's a big boy, like I said. So I'm thinking, you know, he's worn these before, these little sandals, so I know these fit him. So I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to take his socks off. Well, you know, he came with these shoes, with these little tennis shoes. So these must fit him. You know what, though? I'm liking these because I think they go better with the shorts. So I'm going to go ahead and put those on him. Oh, and I'll take his socks off, because you know that it's just so uncool to wear socks with sandals. You know how uncool that is. But anyway, so yeah, we've had a lot to do around our farm. Lots of activity, lots of fun stuff going on, and thank goodness we got rid of that raccoon. I'll tell you what, raccoons, you know, yeah, they're cute, but they're vicious, and they'll actually, you know, they'll fight my cats. They are mean, but my cats look like they were in really good shape. It didn't look like that there was any fighting going on. So anyway, there he is, in all of his cuteness, like I always like to say. There's his whole entire outfit. He's a big boy. I can't even get him into the camera here. Yeah, there he is. Okay. Well, before this video gets too much longer, I just want to say thank you for stopping by, and listening to my chatter and seeing my darling little boy again. I'm just so happy to have him in the nursery. Thanks for visiting today, and until we meet again, bye-bye.